Hi, I'm Whitney, and this is my daughter Haley. Today we're going to make grilled cheese for lunch. So the first thing you'll need is make sure that you have your steps on how to make grilled cheese. Your kid might be at a level where you need to have them write out each step and then with a picture. So make sure you have those ready. Your kid might be at a level where they can just read from a recipe, and that's fine too. So whatever is best for your child. I wrote down all the materials that you will need for what you're going to be making, which is grilled cheese today. So I wrote that all down. So make sure you have your visuals. Second, we need to make sure we go and get our materials. Now there's different ways to do that. You can have all of your stuff out for your kid, whatever level that they're at, that's fine, or you can have all the things in the cabinets and you have them go and get them, or you can have them all out, whichever works best for your kid. So today I have had some of the stuff, and some of the stuff I want her to think about and try to think about where could I find these ingredients or materials that we need to make grilled cheese. So I wrote down the things that we need. So what's the first thing we need?
Bread.
We need bread. Do we have bread?
Yeah.
Yep, we got our bread. Do we have cheese?
Yep.
Yep, we got our cheese. Do we have butter?
No.
No, we don't have butter. So where do you think we might find our butter? Where does butter go? And you can have them think, if they're, still trying to figure out where, have them think, like maybe, kind of get a little silly with them and say, could the butter be in a cabinet? Could the butter be in a dishwasher? Make them think. So where's the butter? Yeah, and you might need to kind of point to the refrigerator, give them a little prompt, and when they're trying to think about it. So good, yep. Mm-hmm. There we go. We got our butter. All right. All right, do we have a knife?
Yeah.
Okay, do we have our griddle?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have our plate?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And we have our spatula?
Yep.
Alright, so we got all the things we need, right? Okay. So you would probably want to preheat the griddle, or if you're doing it on the stove, that's fine too. Get that heated up. I already have that on and preheated. Talk to them about how that this can be hot, and understand that this could hurt you, or it could burn you and give you some boo-boos. So just let them know that that is hot, to be careful. All right, but what I always do before we start making anything, I always like to have them taste the ingredients before we put them together. Because sometimes the ingredients change the taste or the look of our ingredients. It will change over time. Cheese. So we're going to try our cheese. And give yourself a plate and you should try it with them. You get them to feel it. You can talk about what it feels like. You can talk about how it tastes, what it looks like. What color?
Yellow.
It's yellow. And if they don't try it and they don't want to put it in their mouth, that's fine. Let them play with it. Let them hold it. You can give them, a spoon or something to play with it. It's fine. It's just getting exposed to different foods. It's fine. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Cheesy. All right. We're also going to use some bread. Some bread. What color is it?
One.
White. It's soft. Yeah. We also have butter, but that might be a little much. It's totally up to you. If you want them to just kind of touch it on the plate, that's fine too. Here, try a little bit. We don't usually eat butter by itself. What does it feel like? Is it smooth? All right, let's get started with making our grilled cheese. All right, so I got my steps written out, so I'm gonna have her go step by step. So what does it say?
Take out 2 pieces of bread.
All right, so we need 2 pieces of bread. So get them as independent as possible. Have them open the bag, have them, you know, get them out. I know it's hard to not want to help them, but it helps them in the long run for them to be more independent. So get them to do it as much as possible by themselves. Good. Do we have 2 pieces of bread?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next thing?
Spread butter on bread.
Spread the butter on the bread. All right, here you go. How about you come over here so we can see around the griddle. All right. So what do we need?
Butter and knife.
Mm-hmm. If they need hand over hand, that's fine. You can come up behind them and do it with them. They might need to just guide them to keep going, or sometimes they keep spreading and they don't know, you know, to get more. So you might have to just point to the butter to let them know they need to get more butter on their knife. Good job. Nice spreading, Haley. If your child doesn't like grilled cheese, that's fine. Have them make it for, you know, for you or for a sibling. Just getting them exposed to making different types of foods. They might be a little more out to maybe trying it in the future. So just keep them exposed to different types of foods and they'll get there. It's spreading. Looks good, Haley. Good job. Nice spreading. Okay. What's the next step?
Put 2 slices of cheese on bread.
All right, we gotta put our 2 slices of cheese in our bread. Now, do we put it on where the butter is, or do we put it on the other side?
On the other side.
Right, so we need to flip our bread over. Okay. Because we want the butter on the outside.
And then
Do we have 2 slices of cheese on your sandwich?
I got
No. Yeah, I got 1. Good. And then, what is it? And you can have them put this on the griddle. I'm gonna put this a little closer here. Let's switch spots. Move your camera just a little bit closer. And remind them again that this is hot, so we need to be careful. We can't be touching it, okay? So, can you put that on the griddle and just kind of drop it on?
Yeah.
There you go. Right. And we're going to watch it get toasted. I'm going to put it a little bit over here because it cooks a little faster. I don't know why, but it cooks a little faster over on this side. And then as it's cooking, talk to them about maybe the sounds it's making. It's making a little like a little like sizzling sound. You can talk to them about what it looks like. Over time, the cheese might start to melt, so you can kind of show them, say, look, you know, that cheese looks like it's melting. The bread starts to change a color. You can look at the little bubbles underneath the bread. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have them check it. So they might need hand over hand with this, they might not. And you can look under. Nope, not even close. Okay. You're doing good. So it does take a little time for it to cook. Are you having fun?
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to cook. I love cooking with my daughter. We do it all the time. There's so much learning in cooking. There's reading. There's fine motor skills. There's thinking involved. There's measuring. There's so much to teach our kids when you're cooking with them. Getting them to try new foods is another good thing. So there's so much to do with cooking. Alright. Let's see. Check it. Let me flip. I think so. Alright, so they might need some help with this. Explain it's still hot and get them to up underneath. And then show them the flip motion, yes.
I can only do this
One.
with pancakes.
Yeah, that's okay. We can try it. There we go. Whoops. Ooh, do you hear the sizzling sound?
Yeah. That
Look at
was loud.
look how it changed. The bread got a little browner. The cheese is melting.
Got a little.
That's okay. Do you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it on there, but it's sizzling. That means it's cooking. It's making it all nice and toasty. The cheese is melting here. And on there.
Cheese is touching.
Yeah, the cheese is going onto the griddle. And it's making a sizzling sound. You're doing a good job, even praising them about, you know, everything that they do, make them feel good about what they're doing. Because this might not be something that they're really, you know, excited to do. Waiting's the hard part. patience, right?
Mhm.
Here, you want to check? There. Check and see. No. Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's like melted cheese.
It does. It is melting. So it makes it taste so good. Yummy. And like this moment right now, there is some cheese that has melted on a spatula. You know, take some off. Let them try it. Melted cheese. Mmm. Does it taste a little different from when you had it before it was melted?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Does it taste cold?
No.
Mm-mm. Does it taste warm now?
Mhm.
It does taste warm now. Mm-hmm. Do you like it when it was just out of the bag before, or do you like it when it's nice and warm?
Nice.
You like it warmer and gooey?
Mhm.
Tastes good, huh? Alright, let's check our sandwich now.
It looks like egg.
It looks good. It does kind of. Alright, let's get it out onto our plate. Ready?
Okay.
Sweet.
Trying to get it on.
Yeah? And put it on your plate. Look at that. Cool. I'm sorry, Millie. All right. And you can have them cut it if you want them.
I might
Yeah,
need
it's
a
always
clean
fun.
knife.
That's okay. It's just a little bit of butter. All right. And they might need hand over hand with this or help. Good cutting, Haley. Good. All right. Got it?
Thanks. There's some
There we go.
that hard cheese.
All right. And your kid may not want to eat it, and that's fine. They can make it for somebody else. But before you give it to somebody else, try to get them to at least touch it, feel that it's, talk about how it's warm and how it's a little crunchy on top. Get them to do as much as they're willing to do. Don't force it. You want this to be a good experience. So you can take off little pieces and have them break it apart. They can kiss it. Sometimes they can get a little bit on their lip and they'll feel a little better about just having that little taste. Or they might just go right in and eat it. Or they might put it in their mouth and want to spit it out, and that's fine too. So let them know that it's okay to do that. They might feel like, ooh, I got stuff on my hands. Let it reassure them that it's okay to get a little dirty and you can wipe it off. So you can say, it's okay, you can always wipe it off, okay? So, how does it taste? Good. Is it crunchy and toasty and warm? Mmm, it's good. So, hey, so you want to make some more for Daddy and me?
Yeah.
All right, so we can go ahead and we can make some more. Sounds good? Okay. Well, we're gonna go and make some more grilled cheese. You have fun with your kids, and it doesn't have to be just grilled cheese. It can be anything that you want to make for dinner or whatever. Get your kid involved. Get them tasting new things and get them out there for new experiences. So, we'll come back with more videos later. All right? Bye.